Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Musings by Nikki. We are here today for the much hyped by me. I don't know if I want to say anticipated because I don't know how much you guys have been anticipating it because we've been doing giveaway drawings for so long now. But I have hyped it much hyped by me. 2,000 subscriber journal giveaway. You guys, I know I've said it and I won't belabor the point, but I am absolutely gobsmacked that I've reached 2,000 subscribers. At this point, I'm at 30 more than that or something. I cannot believe that there are 2,000 people that want to watch my videos enough to actually subscribe and get notifications and come. You guys have meant more to me than I really think I could express. I know that every time one of us, YouTubers does one of these subscriber giveaways, we say the same things, but I honestly mean this, you guys. I started this channel to do flip throughs of my books so that it would be easier for people to see the pages of them. But it's become so much more than that. And through doing craft with me's and tutorials and lots of flip throughs and things, through larger absences, through health issues and stuff, I have really built this base of friends. You guys have become friends. Several of you have become very good friends and supporters. And not only do you support me, but we support each other and we rejoice with each other and we worry about, whether Jamie has toilet paper. And especially in this time right now that we find ourselves in all across this world. I know it sounds absolutely lunacy to say this, but I feel like this pandemic has been something that has kind of united a lot of us in a way that nothing ever has before, because it's something that crosses borders. It's something that doesn't care about what race you are, what ethnicity you are. We are all equally vulnerable to, this disease. And no matter what our governments are trying hard, the, WHO, everything, I'm not going to get on that track. They're trying hard to do what they can, but it doesn't change the fact that we are all basically and essentially human at our core. And, our bodies work the same. And this disease doesn't care what color you are or where you came from. And I think that a lot of people are getting very anxious and panicky and scared. And I totally 100% agree with that. I get it. I get that this is very uncertain and unprecedented times we find ourselves in. However, at the same time, I think that we need to do our due diligence and try to change that path and change the trajectory as much as we can. Now, I can't find a cure. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm not a doctor. I can't do those things. But what I can do is try to change my attitude the best that I can. I can try to do the things that they say to do. I'm staying home, wear a mask when I go out, wash my hands a lot. Don't go around other people as much as possible. Yes. But that said, staying here, staying home, and maintaining a positive mental space and trying to find silver linings and trying to learn something through all of this and trying to bring you guys some joy and trying to spread it if I can in whatever way I can, that has become my mission. So the 19 days of giveaways were super fun, and I wish I could have given something to all of you, but there's only so much giving away of that stuff that I can do. So I was so pleased and honored that so many of you guys followed me through that journey. Now we're going to give these 2 journals away, one for every one first 1,000 subscribers, second 1,000, no way to break that down, but that's what we're doing. 2,000 giveaway. So I am blessed and honored and a little bit overwhelmed and speechless that you guys are here with me on this journey. And I truly appreciate each one of you. I don't know so many of you, 2,000 people, but you're all over the world. And I just, there aren't words. I should stop now because I will get choked up. And I've just been so moved. And I appreciate you guys. So I wish I could come and give you all a journal and a hug and have some coffee and a stroopwafel with you and sit down and I would love to hear your stories, and I would love to hear how this is affecting you, and I would love to hear about, your joys in life and everything. So, but I can't, and so this is one way that I can at least share a little bit more love with you guys in this surreal and crazy place that we find ourselves in. Both the fact that I have 2,000 subscribers and just where we find ourselves in the world right now. So what I'm going to do, they're very close to the same books. One of them has diary on the front and one has journal on the front. So that's, their distinguishing mark, but they're essentially the same. So I'll flip through one and then I'll flip through the other, and then I will give you the instructions on how to enter the drawing. So they are, I was just going to measure on my mat, but I'm not on my mat today. I believe they're like 6 by 9. They're 2 signatures. I've sewn them in with some cool buttons on the side. They're paper covered. There's a couple different layers of paper over the spine, and then fabric on the actual spine itself. And there are, it's closed with a tie with little buttons tied on and this ribbon. So when you open it, there's this super cool fabric. It looks like tickets. It's old tickets. And I think I got that at Hobby Lobby. So if you've been following, I made these as on a tutorial on my channel. So this is that accordion folder, and there are just 3 of these file folders in there. And you could tuck whatever you want in there. You could tuck memories, you could tuck ephemera and bits that you want to add. You can tuck whatever you want, pictures, tickets to things. So that closes up. And there's a little Tim Holtz charm on the bottom. This one says Imagine. So that's that first signature. Then the second signature is the actual journal part. There's some laces and some tabs, and then there are these that I made on one of my lives, these little dangles, I guess. But we'll see those as we go. On the front, this is a big bag, and inside the bag, there is a big tag. So I've used my American stamps, vintage American stamps, and my rip strips, and the main kit that I used is my new torn bits and pieces, vintage bits and pieces. I've also used some of my Peculiar Words. Here's another one of my, these are this is a freebie. So if you don't have this freebie, you should go grab it if you want it. Then here I've used, so on the Torn Bits and Pieces kit, if you didn't see my flip through of it, this is one of the ephemera pages where you can fussy cut all this stuff, but you can also use it, just cut it out and use it as, here I've printed it on some cardstock, so you can cut it out and use it as tabs and tags. You can use it as pages in your book. I mean, the kit is super flexible. That's kind of what I was going for. Oh, come on now. This is not how we're going to start this book. Okay. Then here's one of the little tags, and it says Wish on it, and those are layered up. I won't go through those too much because I made them on a live, so you can, if you're there, you can see it. These are some pages of an old set of encyclopedias. Then just a bunch of clustering. Here's the way that I use the kit as well. These are all bits and pieces that I cut out, this little black feather and stuff, and layer things up. Here's another. So the tuck spot is the same way. These all little bits here, they come out of the kit. And then that cute puppy does too. And here's another one of the fussy cut pages that I used as an actual page. And then this is one of the background pages. So this is one of the collage pages that comes in that kit. This is part of the fussy cuts, this old book looking cover thing. These are some labels and a little ticket. These are labels in my shop as well. Vintage labels frame labels, something like that. More clusters that I made with stuff from the kits. I'll stop saying that. This is like snippet that I made across the top here, and then a couple pieces of ephemera. A wrinkly old bag that I inked up. Some old graph paper. Here's another dangle. This big tag is clipped in. Look at that guy. I love that guy. So just a bunch of collage. So this book was super fun to make because it might be partial, but I really like this kit because you can, gives you so much little bits and pieces and fodder to play with. Here's a couple of pieces of ephemera. And then the tuck spot has some more collaging on it. There. This is some very grungy coffee stain paper that I love. There's another tag. I won't unclip it. You know what that is. I love that typewriter too. That comes in the kit. More clusters. There's a pocket. This is one of my flashcards. Another just layered up pocket. Then center of the signature. So over here we have a layered up guest check and a little piece of ephemera. And then on this side, there are a couple pieces of ephemera and one of my definition cards. And then there are just buttons on the bottom that hang off the edge. Here is a hinged flip out. Oops, scoot over. So there's the hinges. And this is a hinged flip out. And there's some vellum right here with a piece of ephemera, a receipt, and some more layering. And then here is a tag. And again, a great example of using you don't even have to decorate those ones because they're already decorated. There's the chain that Anne thought was a snake. More layering. So these are the pages of the kit that come with the ephemera layered in there as well. So you get both in that kit. This one has a little cog on it and a clock. It's a great kit too. That is not my kit. Some more. That is my Porch Prince, I think. Wait. Or Shabby Dabby Doodah. I don't remember now. For the life of me, I don't remember. I'll find it and I'll link it. These tags right here, I'll find it and I'll link it. Here's another cluster. The little baby. Some old... these little strips on the side here are from the encyclopedia. There's a big pocket with a couple pieces of ephemera in there. This little pocket has a couple little tickets up here. Here's a corner tuck spot with another zhuzhed up guest check. And here's the back of the signature. Let's see, this flips up like this, and this flips out like this. And there's spots for you to journal there. And there's a journaling card inside this envelope. This super grungy coffee dyed envelope. And a little bit of collaging there. And then on the front, I've used this card, as this flash card, as a belly band. And there are just some bits of ephemera stuck in there. And then this envelope up here has a tag that pulls out. And then when it goes in, you can see there's a little collaging there. You can see the little baby through the window. So there's that one. I do stand it up like this to close it because I want to make sure that these little danglies get kind of back the right way so that they don't get bent up. Okay, so that's diary, and this one is journal. It is essentially the same thing, right? So I'm not going to open this file folder for you because it's the same exact thing that's in there. And on the front of this signature is one of those tall bags, and it has a tall tag that I have collaged all kinds of stamps and rip strips and book page and stuff on. And same with the front here. These are all little bits and bobs from the kit. These little nibs and everything. So they're all just layered up there. And then behind that bag, it's actually a tuck spot as well. Hold on. And there's a little tag. And this is from Tracy's Faux Ephemera. So that's in there as well. There we go. All right. First little tabby. And then you can see the pages are essentially the same in this one. Just some clusters and collages, another one of those bags and collage tags. I think there are something like 60 pages in these. I have no idea. Honestly, haven't counted because I don't have to do an Etsy listing. Thank goodness. I get to give them away. This tag that's clipped in here has a tab on top, and it's a pocket with a couple of flashcards in there. Here are some bits and bobs of ephemera and pieces in here. This is a notebook. You open it up and there are some layered pages in here. Boop. So slight differences, but essentially the same. Middle of this signature, there is another tuck spot. Inside the tuck spot, there's this little pocket with a ticket in it. And then these are just a couple of pieces of ephemera that are in there. And then over here, there's a pocket, but it actually flips up and it's a notebook inside. And then behind it is a pocket. So there's a collaged up postcard and a piece of ephemera. These larger ephemeras came out of a paper pad that I have called, I think, Vintage Memories or something. I got it at Michael's. Or no, Joann. But you might be able to get it at Michael's and probably Hobby Lobby when they reopen, because they're not even open right now. This comes in the kit. These are bits from the kit. That's from that pad. More collaging and cheesecloth and all the things. It's a pocket full of bits and bobs. Stuff and stuff. A long tag right here that's just clipped in at the top and been collaged up. Here's a tuck spot and some stuff. Cute little baby. Another one of those little guys. And then this is a big bag, paper bag. So I left it blank because you could journal on the back. Then inside there's a receipt and another tag. And that's just all collaged on the front. This is a little pocket down here with some little bits from the kits. And on the back, we have a big flip up here. And let's see, behind it, there's a pocket with a couple of bits of ephemera. And then on the back of the flip, there's a pocket with some ephemera. And on the front of the flip, there's a pocket with some ephemera. And this little weekly time record opens up, and there's a pocket with some ephemera right here as well. So there's that one, guys. So there's the second one. This one is journal. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give these away. And here's how we're going to do it. Because I want to make sure of a couple things. I want to make sure that the person who gets this is a subscriber. So you have to be a subscriber, and I will verify that you're a public subscriber so that I can see that you are subscribed. And then I am going to go through the comments. So rather than using the random comment picker, I'm going to go through and make sure that you're subscribed and that you are writing, like responding with the right thing. So like that it makes you eligible for this drawing. And the thing that I want you to comment on is give me one, at least one, but bunches of them actually if you want to, but at least one silver lining from this whole, shelter in place, quarantine, pandemic thing going on right now. What is one silver lining? So things that I've heard from people, and this might be yours, and write it down if it is, are like, I get to spend more time with my kids now, and that's excellent. Like someone told me the other day that they got to see their baby roll over for the first time, and they were worried that they might not get to see that if the kids, if the baby was in daycare because they were working all the time. So that was their takeaway, is that they got to see that. They're getting to spend more time with their kids. Somebody said, I have a better appreciation of my children's teachers and how hard they work because now I'm trying to help them do their work, but I'm also seeing how hard the teachers are working to get us the work in a non-traditional way that they're completely unprepared for. So like for me, something that I would say is that this has really given me a lot more time to spend here doing crafting and working on, my YouTube channel and working on this stuff and giving away and just engaging with you guys. That's something that I normally wouldn't be doing as much because I would be caught up in the busyness of life outside of the house, even though I work from home. So that's one of my takeaways. It's given me more time for Bible study and spending time just in the Word because I'm not caught up in the busyness. And, I already get lots and lots of time with my kids, but this has given us a chance to have conversations that we normally just wouldn't have because there's weird, surreal stuff happening in the world. So those are all, some of my takeaways, some of my silver linings. So I want to hear from you guys. Can you give me one positive thing, one something that maybe has brought you some joy, or something that's kind of unexpected in this time, right? So your takeaway, that's what I want to find in the comments. Let's fill the comment section with good, positive, happy vibes. Let's talk about all the things that are still okay with the world. Maybe you've seen a neighbor has, delivered food to old people in the neighborhood, or maybe you guys have had a chance to do something like that. Whatever it is, let's put something positive that's come out of this in the description, or not in the description, but in the comments. And then in a week, I'm going to go through all the comments. I'm going to verify your subscribers and read your comments, make sure you're commenting the right thing. And then I will put your names in a drawing. And in 1 week, so let's see, today is, look at the calendar because otherwise I will not say this right. So today is April 9th. And 1 week from today is the 16th. Okay. So on April 16th, I will do a video drawing for these two journals, and I will get them sent out. This is open to the whole world. I will send these wherever you are, whoever wins. So thanks guys. thank you is not a big enough word sometimes, but it'll have to do. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I care about you guys. I pray for you guys. I don't know, way more of you than I do know, and it amazes me that that I'm here talking to you all over the world right now. So thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Thank you for sharing some love down in the comments right now with filling it up with some positive, happy stuff. And until I see you again, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, whatever time it is, on whatever side of our fantastic globe, our wonderful, joyful, surreal right now and overwhelmed, but still surviving globe of ours that you live on. And until I see you guys, take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye.